Man, oh man, your entire life, your whole life, you've been going out and shopping for clothes and nothing fits properly, everything fits you like a poncho, and this whole time you thought that you were the problem, that your body was the problem and not the clothes. Well, I'm SD, and around here we reverse that because I show you how you can tailor your own clothes at home, and it's 1,000 times easier than you think it is. And let's say you dive in, you start to throw in your chinos and your t-shirts at that machine, and you're sewing along and you're having a good time, and boom, your thread. It keeps breaking. It's broken 47 times now. Well, I'm here to prevent you from throwing your sewing machine at the wall, so let's go. Your needle does not last forever. In fact, your needle doesn't last that long at all. Did you check your needle? When was the last time you changed your needle? I think the rule of thumb is something like 6 hours worth of DIY tailoring, but here's my rule of thumb. Did you go on a tailoring binge? Yeah? Okay, well then you should change your needle. Did you alter like 6 of your dress shirts? Yeah? Okay, yep, it's time to change your needle. The reason for that is because your needle is gonna develop all these little microscopic holes in it over time, which obviously you can't see unless you're Superman. And your garment, whatever it may be, it does not like microscopic wear. It doesn't like wear at all because that wear is gonna wear on your thread, it's gonna wear on your garment, and it's gonna slowly fray your thread as you are sewing along. And it might not happen instantly, but it's gonna keep fraying, and then snap. I got this message on Instagram not too long ago from a guy who was like, hey man, I started tailoring my clothes. I'm having relatively good success so far, but hold on, there's a problem. My thread, it keeps breaking over and over again. Like I've rethreaded it a million times. I start sewing and then it breaks again. I've checked all my stitch settings. I've checked all of my sewing machine settings. Like, what's up with this, dude? And I was like, well, did you change your needle? And he's like, no, I didn't change my needle. So then I was like, well, you should go change your needle then. He ends up reaching back out to me the next day and he's like, dude, it was so simple. My needle changed it. My thread is not breaking anymore. He reached out to me the next day. He's like, yo, I changed my needle and my thread. It's not breaking anymore. What? Wow, okay. I'm like, yeah, it's usually the needle. And it's funny because this is a mistake that I have made in the past. Not only have I made it in the past, I've made it in my videos before. I made a tutorial on altering some joggers not too long ago. And I'm in the middle of my tutorial. We are almost finished. We are putting a zigzag stitch on that raw edge. And then all of a sudden, you thought your phone froze, didn't you? Yeah, I know. Keep watching. Okay, so your needle passed the vibe check, but hold on, your thread, it's still breaking over and over again. What's up? Well, it could be just that. Your thread. Your thread might be hot garbage, you might not even realize it. Are you using old thread that's been sitting in a drawer for a long time? Yeah, it might start to become weak and brittle, and then, as we know, we've discussed it, snap. Your machine's trying to put that thread through the needle, and then through your garment, and down through the bobbin, and the thread's like, nah bro, I'm good. And that's one of those beginner mistakes that it can be tricky, because it's not something that you can visually see, at least not very easily. So here's a quick little test for you. I want you to take a piece of your thread and give it a nice little tug. You know, just a little gentle tug. Give it a tug job. Don't Google that. And if it snaps really easily, or if it starts to fray on you and you see that fraying, that means that thread, it's kaput. When you are tailoring your own clothes, I usually recommend that people use just general run-of-the-mill all-purpose polyester thread. Now, polyester thread, it's not expensive at all. I get my thread at Walmart for like, I don't know, probably like $3 a spool. You don't need to spend a lot of money on thread at all. So if you are using thread that's older than a couple of years, just go get some new thread. Oh, and those 12-pack of rainbow colored threads that come with like the little hand sewing kits, steer clear of those. Just regular, decent, run-of-the-mill, all-purpose polyester thread. Yeah. So now you got it all squared away and it's off to the races. Let's go tailor something. Let's go slim the sides of a pair of chinos, shall we? It's in that video or that video. It's somewhere floating around there. And I'm gonna be over there and I hope to see you over there. I'll see you over there. SD out. See ya.